But I'd be interested to know what it's like in other countries. I wonder, is it similar across Europe, how hard it is to get your tests? What did that originally stem from? I was talking about community. Yeah, is there many younger people learning how to ride, I wonder, is the main question I'm asking. Because it is a great thing. Now, don't get me wrong, there's risks involved with it. Of course there is, but each to their own how much risk they want to take, and you need to have respect for yourself at the end of the day. But I think the online community is cool between motorcycling and golf. There's no link between them. They're just two hobbies that I like, because I firmly believe everyone should have hobbies outside of work or anything like that. Don't let it just consume you. You gotta give a shit about something. Keep the brain ticking over. It's a little chilly out here now. As I said, it's coming into autumn. It might be time to change the gear. For the Pyrenees tour now, I need to get new gear. I have a full RST adventure suit that I bought in Ireland when I first started riding, because Ireland, the conditions obviously, you can get the 4 seasons in one day. And it doesn't fit me really anymore. I was a good bit fatter when I was back home in Ireland, because I was drinking creamy pints of Guinness all the time, not training. But then since I moved to Australia, I sorted out the nutrition. Obviously the training and food here is very good, so I'm not as fat anymore. So the RST suit is actually too big for me, which is a real shame, because I haven't used it too much. Oh yeah. So the question is for the Pyrenees, because I know we're going to experience temperature ranges of 20 degrees in the difference, because the elevation is obviously very high there. So, and then it starts just outside Barcelona at the end of June, so you can imagine that, like, that's 30 degrees on a good day, I presume. And then if I'm up at over 2,000 meters in elevation, I presume that gets a bit chilly even in summer. So I'm doing a bit of research there at the moment as to what to buy, and everything is pointing towards the Klim gear, that's the best for adventuring. I obviously can't be wearing a summer jacket and jeans like how I'm dressed at the moment. But to buy the Klim gear, to buy another RST suit, or do I buy a Dainese suit? For the Klim stuff anyway, I'll have to sell a kidney. It'll be up at about between 2 and 3 grand, I'd say, depending if I get it on sale or not. But I do remember looking at the Klim gear last year before going on the Asia tour, and there was something that they were redesigning, because did Australia ban Gore-Tex or something like that last year? Gore-Tex from enter in Australia anymore. There was some harmful chemicals in it. I can't remember, someone else can tell me. So they were selling it off, so I don't know if there was new ranges of Klim gear coming out, which I will have to look into. But yeah, it's not going to be cheap anyway. Oh yeah, that's cool. Let me see it. That's all I know. But if you get the good gear and you look after it, you'll have it for years. So I've no problem spending money on good investments like that. Here is the famous Mount Glorious Cafe. Well, is it famous? I don't know. It's just the main cafe here on the road. It's always full of bikers normally. The road does be very busy at weekends and stuff. See, it's closed there now. At times it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'd say it's closed at 2 o'clock. Normally the road is lined with bikes either side there when you drive through here. Hello, Johnny. Stay there now, boss. You just pull in there for the crack, like. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, so let me know down below, is Klim gear the way forward Or should I be looking at something else? If this video even gets any views, I doubt it will for ages. I need to develop kind of a YouTube strategy to be able to grow this organically, I think, and posting on the socials, i.e. Instagram and TikTok, to push people towards the YouTube. Or do I just let it off organically and see what happens? Probably a bit of both. I don't want to overcomplicate it either and feel like I'm going to burn myself out or not want to do it, because I do want to do it, and I want to be able to enjoy it, not have it feel like a task, because I do obviously spend 40 hours a week on a laptop as it is, sitting in an office. Ignore the clock and the date on my bike at the moment, because I'd say when I jumped the battery, she had a bit of a hard reset. Said, "Oh, you like me again? You know, you left me here for 4 months, you prick." You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. In my own opinion, I think I would still consider myself a beginner rider, because I don't ride enough, so I would love to gain more skills around riding a bit better. What's going on there, lads? See you, lads! I think there was one more car in front, wasn't there, still? Should we have a look? So yeah, I'd love to just have a bit more confidence, I think, but yeah, I'd still consider myself definitely a beginner rider. I've been riding 7 years though, so I know the fundamentals. Oh, thank you! I'll give you a little beep. Thank you. Better go handy here now. Open road in front of me, and then bang, I get stuck by the coppers on a public holiday weekend. I wonder is it double demerits, double penalty points, as they say back in Ireland. Bonjour, as they say in the States. Hardy bucks. It's a bit bumpy, I don't like that. There's some days I get in the bike and I think I look like fucking Valentino Rossi, but I obviously don't. I look like Valentino Rossi from Temu. But there's some days you get in the bike and you have great confidence and you feel good, everything's flowing, everything's connecting, your timing is good. And then there's other days I get in the bike and I swear to God I feel like a child learning how to cycle again. Haven't got a clue. Everything's wrong. I'm snatching at the brakes. I'm fucking changing gears at the wrong time. I haven't got enough braking done. Going into corners late. I'm not looking the right directions. But I firmly believe half of it is in the head as well, in the noggin. Just have confidence in yourself. That's the one I missed at the start that I should have went down. So I missed it now again. I might as well keep going. Stop saying "and" so much, just using it as a filler word. Confidence. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Looking through the corner, looking through. Up into fifth. Nice and silky smooth. Cruising along. Lovely Sunday afternoon spin. And that's all you want. That's all you want. Just to get it out of the system. Why would it matter if I was plugging on another 20 kilometers an hour here? I'm only adding more risk onto the spin, which I don't need to do. I think it was this road, actually the last time as well, that the coppers were on, so I drove past them. Maybe we'll slow down. Oh yeah, MT10 by the look of it. See a lot of them actually, they're quite common. Beautiful. Hey, go back. road signs here are good actually in Australia, I will say that. They give you an indication of what speed to carry into the bend, which usually means you know you can go a bit faster into it, but don't tell anyone I said that. But it gives you a good feel for it, what I would say. Oh, go handy there now. Go handy. Six minutes. Mount Nebo Village. Oi! It's a bit chilly now, lads. We'll say that there's a bit of a chill coming up me. It's actually a nice distraction having the microphone there and chatting away to yourself, instead of just listening to tunes the whole time, which the fucking tunes can sometimes distract me. I'd be singing away. Pay attention to the road now, Greg, you're just saying. It was a good distraction. You'd be singing away there sometimes, not paying attention to the road. Thinking, what am I doing? Waking myself up. Actually, the tour guide on the last Edelweiss trip, his name is Holger Hullman, I think was his last name. Very, very nice fella. Unbelievable rider. Used to do hard enduro when he was younger. He's a bit older now, but he said if you're ever feeling tired or distracted on the bike, he said you either slow down completely to concentrate a bit more, or you speed up to wake yourself up to concentrate a bit more. So if you speed up and put yourself, it kind of forces you to wake up and say, oh shit, I better not drive off the side of a cliff here if I don't wake up. Which I've actually never heard that analogy before, but it kind of does make sense. He was a super talented rider. I rode behind him a couple of times, a couple of days on the tour, and if he decides he wants to go, he's gone. And there's no point me trying to catch up with him. He's only laughing at me. Love the sound of the triple when you get it up into the revs. It sounds good. I don't know what that sounds like now on the microphone. Hopefully you'll be able to pick it up. But stock exhaust, there isn't much of a bark opposite with them. Don't know what the regulations are in Australia actually. The Euro 5 shit is what happens in Ireland. But I really do like the sound of the triple when you get her up in the revs and get it roaring. It sounds pretty good even on the stock exhaust. Obviously it's not loud, but feel that triple power, which I think this is actually a good little bike, I think, to be honest. For 80 horsepower is the official stats on it, huh? On roads like this you don't even need any more. Obviously highway speeds on a naked bike starts to get a bit vibey, but around the 100 mark is usually, I've obviously never been on a proper Ducati or anything like that, or a V4 or an S1000 or an M1000, but I think I would absolutely shit my pants with how much horsepower they have, which is insane. I only have a 2005 Golf and it has 110 horsepower, I think. So if I got in a bike that has 210 horsepower, I would be fairly afraid of it, I think, now. Even sometimes this bike has a good pull down in the revs, in the low gears. I kind of get woken up slightly. I think that's the statement, isn't it? If a bike doesn't scare you anymore, it's a dangerous thing. I'm really sure I heard someone saying that before. If you're not scared by a motorbike or the bike you're riding, is the day you fucking do something stupid. place open. Looks fairly close to me. Oh, there's someone sitting there. Oh, there's people in there. Alright, let me chuck a Yui. Let me chuck a Yui down here. And we'll go in there. And I'll get an old drink of water. Why didn't I pull in there, Greg? Pull in here. Didn't know it at the time. Right, lads, thanks for watching my first YouTube video. I think this is what it's going to look like going forward, if it does go on YouTube. But it'll be some kind of format like this. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully I'll be back to you again in a couple of weeks with a few more episodes. That's the plan. Sláinte, as they say in the States. I think that's another Hardy Bucks one, isn't it? We go in here in between these cars. Oh, that gravel doesn't look very nice. Right, throw her there for now. That'll do. Good luck.